As you can see, my mast is still not back on board because parts were delayed in shipping and customs. May is not a good month with so many red days in the calendar. However, there is some progress, and I'm gonna show you why I have added even a few more days delay to my project. I'm also taking you with me into the deep jungle of Martinique.
It's a different kind of animal.
So I'm already delayed, so a few more days doesn't matter. I decided to add lights to my mast because I kind of feel that it's now or never. Because as you see, once the mast is down, it's so much easier to do it and find out that no, I want to do it now because it will be so much more complicated and expensive to do it later. So that's why I made a decision that I'm already delayed. It doesn't really matter if I'm delayed with a few more days. This is actually pretty complicated, even though these must have dedicated channels inside separating halyards from the cables. So now Carib Electric are looking to find solutions to solve this challenge, getting the cables out and how to add the lights. And we are even adding more than this sketch is showing, with upward and downward lights. I have been quite often at the shipyard cuddling with my mast. I'm also gonna polish up the stainless fittings before the mast comes back on board. As you can see, it looks not so nice because it's on the top of the mast and I'm not that often up there. Carib Electronic have already mounted the fittings for the new wind instruments and my new combination mast headlight, all wired ready. My old lamp is now replaced with this amazing 2-wire smart LED lamp. 3-color, 360-degree anchor light and an emergency strobe. I learned so much the days I've been hanging out with these guys, and with all the minor setbacks and challenges and waiting time, really enjoyed learning about all the facilities they have here. And now even their metal department, as we experienced some challenges with my chain plate bolts. The old bolts for the chain plates were stuck and had to be drilled out. These massive bolts is holding the rod fittings in place, anchored to the chain plates below deck. So while waiting for the new rods to arrive, the wizards at Carib Metal made me new bolts and nuts for replacement. This is now ready to be refitted back on board, and after wiring all the cables for the lights, the mast will be back on Be Free on Friday. At least that's the plan, and as the optimistic person I am, this time I hope we're gonna succeed, even though I added some work and delay to this project. I'm gonna include the entire wiring and light project one of the next episode, as it's not started yet. In great contrast to the crew I'm working with, I can see all these charter boats just waiting to have busy days. I pass by all these boats every day and I can see how well maintained and how much effort they put into them. Must be challenging times with no tourists and only running costs, as I do know a few things about this. After a quick stop at the marine office to extend my stay because of my delays, I went to a coffee at Hannah's office to discuss our next adventure, going on a hike to the Didier waterfalls. Between Hannah's office and the workshop for my riggers, there is a local bakery that's very hard to just pass by, without picking up some fresh bread or snack for lunch. I'm so gonna miss this French lifestyle when I leave this island. So I better enjoy this as much as possible for now. Between different tasks, I have been looking into my main sail travelers. Normally I have been servicing them once a year or so, but it seems like this is not frequent enough in this climate. It's for sure a bit time consuming, but I have plenty of time to give them some love. The difference can be heard on a long distance when someone hoisting their sails, if this is proper maintained or not. I will try to give you an example here. That's why I invest time in this. The weather have been absolutely beautiful this week, and you can really feel the dry season we are entering. 30 degrees and very little rain. And after the restaurants and bar opened again, the social life have returned to Martinique. It looks like I've been working all day long, but that's not the case. However, it will always be some small, cozy projects when you live on a boat. So if you're getting restless, it's easy to find something to do and to spend money. This is something that have been needed to be made for a long time ago. Having plenty of time, I had no longer any excuse not to make new tension bands for my bimini. This also inspired me to make my own quality belt, suitable for a person living around salt water. So when Hannah takes us on a road trip, is the illegal space.
Ja. Det er jo ingenting som er lov her da.
Okay, now we're gonna go through this tunnel to find the waterfall. I was smiling because I'd done my homework and was ready to scare my friends. There is a myth about this tunnel that it houses a snake similar to Lord Voldemort's terrifying snake, Nagini. Because of this myth, some locals don't dare to walk through this tunnel, but we made it without any other scary moments than my jokes. It's quite a walk, but with good company, it's no stress. And I told Hannah this video would be down and dirty with Hannah, as we are walking in this mud. How low can she go? We made it to the first pool and waterfall. This is not so hard to reach, but as Scandinavians this is not enough. So we need to climb and walk twice as long as we have done already to find the largest waterfall here in Martinique. It's dry season here now, so apparently it can be wilder than this. I'm not sure if you would call this a waterfall back home, but cool atmosphere and nice view from this first waterfall.
Olika tekniker. Han hoppade då och jag. It's a different kind of animal.
Now Hannah tells us that snakes hides inside the bamboo trees.
Vet du hvor slanger ofte gjemmer seg?
Nei,
Inni bambus.
det er bare
Man bør egentlig ikke riste på.
Okay, go now.
After a really nice hike in this jungle, we found our reward. Almost unbelievable to have all this by ourselves. And again, Hannah has been a great tour guide. Thank you so much for watching this short update. I hope you liked this episode. If you haven't already, I would be happy to see you subscribe. Yeah, there's not much more to say than stay safe, stay healthy, all the best. Take care. Singing